review and a beer review. I think we might have a Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale, number 1, and maybe we'll try a stout. See you in the beer room. Okay, so just finished mowing the lawn. As I said, we're going to have a Status Quo, which I have right here. It's their number 1 winning Gabs Top 100 or Hottest 100 beer for this year, the Status Quo Pale Ale. It's a New English Pale Ale. And I also said we're going to have a porter. So we got from the Blackmans, it's their Arthur Smoked Porter at 6%. It this year was just got the silver medal for the Victorian Awards for Best Porter. It's won numerous awards. I'll just check that out for you. Gold medal winning porter. Arthur is smoky, dark and rich but smooth and balanced. We've taken on English classic style. We've added awesomeness of using smoked malt from Bamberg in Germany. It's for you, my brother. So, awards, 2 gold medals, 9 silver medals, 3 bronze medals, plus the one they've just won for the Victorian Awards. ABV 6%, colour 80 EBC, bitterness is 40 IBUs. The malts, Maris Otter Beechwood Smoked Carafa T3 Munich hops, so the Cascade hop. So it's only got the 1 hop and the yeast is ale. So, before we get into that, I did say I was going to talk about the different glasses. A lot of the other beer reviewers pull out with their Spiegel something or rather, stout glass, their whatever glass, but there's a couple of 3 main glasses. Number 1 is the Skewy, which we all know. Then you get your, if you go to the Munich, they'll give you this Stein, which is 500 ml, so it's nearly a pint, maybe it's a pint. This one I got from Beer Cartel, I don't know what that is, it's a little fancy one. And this other one, which I think they call it a tulip glass. It's a bit dirty because I haven't taken it back in from my last beer review, but that's the tulip glass. So, I don't know what difference it really makes in what you drink your beer out of, but I guess some glasses may enhance the effervescence, the carbonation. Some may, I don't know. Can't see how it's going to make your beer taste better. So, where will we start? We'll get the Status Quo, we'll put it in the glass. I have reviewed this, so I'm not going to, fruitiness. I'm not going to go too much into this. Nice and hazy. Get that over there closer for you. Nice and hazy. Nice, what do you call that? Straw colour. I don't know if that head's going to hang around too long. Hopefully it does. But that's it. Gab's Hottest 100 from Mountain Culture. The Status Quo Pale Ale. Brewed and canned in Katoomba, New South Wales. So let's get this porter out. It's the Arthur. I think the Blackmans, they've got a few names for some of their beers. So we might make a beer cocktail. You ever had a beer cocktail? Neither have I. Although back in the 90s, they used to do a snake bite, which I think was beer and something. Could be one of those mixer drinks. Can't remember what it was now. Maybe it was cider. I don't know. Anyway, if you know, put it down in the comments. Well, there's floaties. I just saw a floater going down. There's floaters in there. It's a dark red colour for nice tanny, reddish head. So, to make this a cocktail, we're going to get one of these, a cherry. We're going to drop that in it. Yep. And just to make a garnish, we're going to put a couple of them on the side. How's that look? Fantastic. Let's just quickly get a photo. Okay, so there we go. We've got our beer cocktail. Let's have a smell. You can smell the burnt malts. It's almost cherry colour, that. I don't know. In the light that's coming through the window over there, from my angle, it's almost cherry colour. Ingredients: water, malt, hops, yeast, love, and thyme. Jeez, can't even read it. And thyme in tank, no additives or preservatives. So they're in Torquay, Australia. Smoky, dark, rich and smooth. Arthur is a classic smoked porter. So it is smoky. It's got that burnt smell to it. So let's get into this beautiful cocktail. We need a straw, but hey, we don't have one. Oh, yeah, that's smoky, all right. It's smoky, it's smooth. It's not chocolatey. Maybe a hint of coffeeness. Let's just get rid of those little suckers. Put them up there. A couple of cherry balls. Wow. Yeah, so all I can say about this beer is it is smoky. It's like having a cigar. So just suck out ourselves a cigar. We'll get our cigar out. A sip of this. Living the dream. So we'll give it a rating. As far as porters go, let's have a look. I haven't really drank a great deal of porters since I've been doing all these reviews. Done the one up there, from Batch Hope, the Hope Brewery. Sorry, it's their chocolate milk porter. I don't think there's any others. I've done a few stouts. I don't really know what the difference between a stout and a porter is, but maybe it's something to do in the brewing process, what malts or whatever they put in it. If you know, put a comment, tell me what it is, or I'll just Google it and find out myself, but whatever. So it's not particularly suited for the activity I've just been doing, which was mowing the lawn in this 30 plus degree heat today, but it would probably be more akin to a winter's night sitting around a fire, telling some old yarns, telling a few jokes. If you're looking for a good yarn and some good jokes, there's a podcast on Spotify called The Alpha Blokes. If you haven't already listened to that or know what that is, check that out because they're funny as fuck. They're just two guys. They live up our country Queensland. Can't think of what their names are. Dad and Dave, Mike and Pete, Steve and Grain. I don't know. But anyway, they're a couple of fitters that work out in the mines, I guess. And they decided to put a podcast together for just so blokes can have a bit of a, carry on. Get shit off their chest, clear their heads. So that's that's a good show. I like listening to that at work. It makes me laugh. So we'll give this a rating out of 5. I'm going to give this. I'll give it 2.5. If I was drinking it, like I said, on a winter's night around a campfire, telling some bullshit stories, I'd probably give it a 4. But because it's summer, it's a 2.5. But I had to drink it because they're getting out of date. I've had these cans for a while now. So Blackman's is an independent brewer. Yeah. Not bitter, not overly bitter anyway. It's only 40 IBU, which that's pretty middle of the range, I guess, for a porter or a stout. Normally they're a lot more bitter. But we'll give it a send it, and I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. So that's the Blackman's Arthur Smoked Porter. Beautiful with a cigar, around a campfire, telling a few yarns with your mates, or your wife, or even your kids. So we'll get back. We've only been going for 12 minutes, so you've probably already switched off. But this is the Status Quo Pale Ale, the number 1 beer in the Gab's Hottest 100 for 2022. DJ and Harriet up in Katoomba. Cheers to you, you fucking legends. Oh, that's smooth as well. Smooth, hoppy, bitter, refreshing, everything you want in a beer, in a pale ale. So, get behind them, guys. So that's a 1.5, 6%er. They did bring it out in the 500ml can. So, that's today's beer review. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, all that bullshit. And, as usual, send it!